still shocks me on why I'm single. Definitely isn't from lack of trying or from lack of interest.
Okay, we have Ashley A from DC, and she is straight up North. The reason that she is not married yet is because she's a North that just doesn't understand that her powerful, straightforward, black and white way of looking at life is going to be hard for her to find somebody that can measure up in a way to her very direct approach to life, and she wants somebody that can stand up to her. But one of the issues with being a North, and a North woman in particular, is that we want somebody to be a strong man to take the lead, but we don't leave the space for someone to take the lead because it has to be our way or the highway. So you'll see throughout Ashley's video how North she is. And the great thing about Ashley is that she's actually super likable. And I think at this point in her life, she's recognized that she has to soften, which she says many times, and realize how kind of cold and sometimes brutal Norths can be, brutally honest. So she's definitely understanding that, but if she understands how much she needs to do that and what that actually means and how she can balance that energy with somebody, a South man typically, which would be Tyler. And I've heard they've broken up, and I understand why, because focus is taken off of Ashley when he has other things in his life that he focuses on. So I'm guessing that's what happened. We'll see. As we go through this Ashley's video, I'll show you you'll just see how North she is. And like I said, it's not a bad thing. It's just that she needs to recognize that and what she attracts and why she attracts people and how she detracts people.
So let's start easy. What do you like to do?
So you notice in this first little bit, she takes control from the very beginning. I'm going to give you something easy. Norths have a tendency to believe people are kind of stupid. And that's not that they are. It's just that, she recognizes that she needs to take control of this situation and just lead.
Think of what else I can ask you that's easy.
Again, she realizes she needs to take control, so she's going to ask something easy.
I'm a marketing director.
Okay.
I also sit on the board of a nonprofit that's geared towards women and children.
So Ashley is a marketing director. She comes up with ideas and she basically tells people what to do with them. That could not be a more North position. And I'm sure she's fantastic at it.
Oh, this has been great.
I know. It always is.
So this is Tyler telling her, oh, this has been great. She's like, yeah, I know. It always is. It's such a North statement. I know. I'm amazing.
We'll chat tomorrow for sure.
Thank you. I like to hear it. Okay.
See? You like that reassurance?
That's all I need. Just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
Oh my gosh, this is one of the funny scenes of their whole meeting, because she's like, oh yeah, you like that reassurance? Do you see that very North, like, I'll tell you what to do, in a very nice way. And he's just waiting on her. Anything else? Is there anything else you need? Anything else I can do for you? This is such a classic North-South pairing.
I got your blanket.
Same.
I'm going home tonight with it.
Should.
So this is so cute because he says, I have your blanket. Same. You should take it home. Should. She's just, those very short, concise ways of giving him certainty is exactly what he wants. And that is just how she comes across. And it's fantastic.
So we're going to eat, right?
We should.
This is the perfect example of a South, like, we should eat, right? Asking for permission. And she's like, yes, we should. The North is always about telling people what they should do.
You make me feel so centered, and you have a calming energy.
So for her, the calming energy of the South is exactly what she's attracted to and exactly what she needs, because her life isn't always that, because she kind of creates this chaos in her life, and not in a chaotic bad way, but she's always full of ideas and wants new things and new interactions. And for her, that very calm energy is exactly what she needs in the South.
I know, right?
Just to sit on a blue wall and just laugh without.
I know.
And look at your face.
I know. Look at your cry.
So you can hear her say, I know, I know. That is the Norse way of giving certainty, not only to the other person, but to themselves. And it's this reassuring confidence that North just exudes.
Where are you going to put mine at?
I don't know.
So this is the North basically directing, so where are you going to put the one of me at? It's like, well, I don't know.
Like that.
I'm gonna get it.
Do you see her shaking her head? That's like, yep, we're good. Yep, I like that. It's that very North energy that she's always giving off, and she can't help it. It's innate. It's how we're born.
Same.
one of my favorite people for life.
Same.
I just
You
want.
see how he's looking at her, like looking for certainty, and she gives it to him. She says, same. You're my bet. And then he's like, you can just see him looking at it, like, this is good, right? Yes, same. It's too bad this couple broke up. I can only imagine what happened with all the situation with the 3 kids, but they were a great north-south couple.
It's very comfortable.
Yeah.
I said that when we first laid down. I was like, this is oddly comfortable.
It was easy. I was like,
So for Tyler, it's easy and comfortable. And she's like, yeah, I already said that. Norse are classic, like, yeah, duh, I already said that. Like, I already knew.
I definitely could sleep with you for the rest of my life, for sure.
we're gonna sleep together.
And then she gives certainty. I can definitely sleep with you for the rest of my life. Like, yes, we're good. This is going to work.
Just being honest, you know.
So North's being honest is super important. Like, just to let you know, I'm just being honest, just telling the truth. It is what it is. It's black and white. Norse value and are brutally honest sometimes. I mean, obviously she's being sweet and cute because she likes the way Tyler looks, but yes, honesty, transparency, truth is huge.
You love me?
I do.
No, I love you too.
I definitely do.
And it's so crazy.
So he says, he's asking her, do you love me? He's like, I do. I absolutely do. That certainty is everything.
Even if she said, like, oh, like, I don't think that, I'm like, Mom, I love you. You got to come down. You got to sit down. You got to shut up. You got to be happy for me or you can't come.
Yeah.
This is how I feel now. I'm so sure about this that, like...
Oh my gosh, this is priceless. So she loves her mom. They have a great relationship. They're good friends. But even then, when Ashley is certain and she's sure, people are going to follow suit. They are going to do what she says and they're going to have to like it and sit down and shut up if you don't. Even her mom.
No, I could do it today. I just feel like he will literally not do anything to fuck this up. I don't gamble. I'm not a gambling bitch. I don't even like to gamble $5.
So she's telling her friends, like, I'll do this tomorrow. I'm good. I'm certain. I'm ready to go. Like, let's get to it. This is so adorable.
How involved do you want to be with, like, the wedding?
Very involved.
I welcome your opinions. I really do.
Welcome your opinion.
Yeah.
Our wedding. I welcome your opinion.
So this is priceless, North. Like, okay, like, this is my wedding. Like, you can have your opinions, but it's basically gonna go my way. She's cute and sweet about it, but she's not kidding.
Just for this.
Okay, I get to choose our kid's name.
Nah.
Then she says, just for this. And he's like, okay, well, how about the names? Like, actually not that either. So all important decisions to a North, which are basically all the decisions, are going to be what they want. When they don't understand that sometimes they have to allow others their space. And I'm sure she does. Obviously she does in this relationship. But what's so great about this relationship from the beginning anyway, is that he steps up and gives that certainty when she needs him to, like when he needs to lead a prayer, when he needs to come up with something that, he's going to do to please her. He does that. And that's what's so great about this relationship in that North-South is that the North needs someone to lead, and he certainly does that from the very beginning anyway.
The boy.
Deal.
That.
Okay, then she concedes the boy. This next scene is hilarious.
I have great names. I don't want to tell.
Well, no.
Yeah. I have very unique names. Nothing like Ashley.
So, all right, I have unique names, and pretty much she is going to do the naming. Ashley runs the show. She wears the pants. Now, Tyler wears the pants too because he's a man, and when he's allowed to, he can wear the pants.
No. I'm not shaking to that.
So this is what I'm talking about. This is so funny because she gives the eyes and she doesn't even know that she does, even though she knows she does. Like, she's looking at him like, you're going to follow suit, and good luck if you don't. He even says it. I don't think it's actually in this clip, but he's like, and he's a little bit scared of her, and rightfully so, because she is going to run the show.
Your neck about to be hurt.
I didn't come to play games.
Ooh.
Okay, so this is a classic North where they kind of kid, but they mean it. And so she kind of like, yeah, I mean it, but I'm joking. But I'm not really joking because I don't come to play games.
And now I'm able to rationalize certain things and paint a picture for myself of what it would look like if
Okay, again, so a North needs to rationalize. We need to think through things and make sense of it. Like, how is this going to work? And then she's thinking about the future. So this is just a classic North positioning. She couldn't have said it more Northy.
So you look, I mean, you.
Okay, this is adorable. So Tyler is so lucky. She's so certain about herself. Now, of course, there's always insecurities within everybody, but that certainty, and it's certainty that she's also giving herself. This is a huge clue.
Can you imagine Tyler standing beside you now? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is so funny. You know, like, can you imagine this? Yeah, I can. Absolutely. Yeah. This is just so North of Ashley. And what she doesn't understand is that's what Tyler wants and needs, but there's a time and place to do this. And she's actually, I mean, she's pretty balanced and measured about it throughout this whole story. I think she really has learned. So
if I could have you by and know that you're going to support me and know you're going to take risks with me, like, I feel like you can literally do anything.
So here she's recognizing the dichotomy of who she is, which is somebody that's willing to take risks and be more, adventurous, exploration. And she recognizes that he's going to support her in that. And that is very wise of her to recognize that.
I feel protected emotionally, which is the most vulnerable part of myself that I don't share with everyone. So
For sure.
he's big in areas and I'm big in areas. And the one thing I always tell people I love about him is that he allows me to be powerful.
So because Tyler is mature, he has given her his concern, which is support and security, safety, stability is the South's real concern. And it comes out in different ways, but for her is that she feels supported, so she feels like she can be herself, so she feels like she can be the North powerful woman that she is. And that is huge.
What he likes to do for me. I don't ask him to get me coffee. He just started doing it.
Okay, this is huge. She didn't have to ask him. So a North-South relationship can oftentimes, where people get perturbed, the North gets perturbed, is that Norths have to continually ask, because we're controlling, but we don't realize how controlling we are, controlling to the point where people are afraid to do things around us. And so this is huge, and at the beginning of the relationship anyway, I'm not sure what happened, but that he steps up, like I said, when she needs him to, and goes to get him coffee, and she loves that.
Like, he's gonna walk me down the aisle, and at the end he'll hand me to my mom. My mom will hand me to Tyler.
How you think he gonna feel about that?
Hey, you lucky you here, brother.
I love this. Evidently her dad didn't treat her mom well, and so it seems like that the only reason that Ashley and her dad have a relationship is because of her mom. Sounds like her mom's probably a South, her dad might be a North, but she's like, I don't really care. He's lucky he's here, and my mom is going to do the most important part because she's always done the most important part in her life. But my dad, I'll let him be here. Good for her.
And a lot of us run when it gets bad.
Yeah.
And then later on we look down and be like, oh, I should have stayed.
So this is kind of sad, but he's like, I realized I probably should have stayed. When things got bad, I ran. And she looks at him like, yeah, idiot. So those eyes are basically saying, you're stupid.
I'm solidified. I got a second ring. Now I'm like no longer engaged. I'm married.
So this is just that certainty that she's giving herself, the situation, Tyler, like, I'm good, I'm married, I'm solid, I'm certain. She's adorable.
Starting with, like, who do you think has better insight on what's going on, social media or me? It's like insulting to my intelligence.
So I don't know why this dress, she's so hard to breathe. She's got to kind of move. And I don't know what those things are on the shoulder. It is such a North statement dress. I don't know if she picked it. Well, she had to have picked it because she's North. So of course she wore it because she wanted to, but it's so tight, and I don't know how she was breathing in that thing. But anyway, the point of this little clip was, who do you think has control of my life? I do. And I'm not stupid. I love this. This is so funny.
I just didn't feel like it would be an authentic experience or that I could continue the experience if we didn't.
So they're talking about how the kid situation where Tyler donated sperm to have his friend wanted to have babies, so they did. They had 3, and evidently it was stated in before, and they just had to put it on the show. But the reason that she wanted to put it on the show was because she didn't want to look stupid. That was her concern. That's why she insisted on making it part of the show, because she didn't want to look stupid to the fans and her friends and her family.
Me, I cannot hide my facial expression, so I think there would have been a disconnect, and the viewers would have noticed, my friends would have noticed when he went to meet them.
Right, so she can't hide that she wants to know the truth, and she's dramatic, not dramatic, but she, like she says, she can't hide from the truth, and she absolutely has to let people know that she knew.
And it's like, look, when I said I do to all of it. I was aware and I took on what I wanted to. And
so this is Ashley basically saying, look, I know what I'm doing. Leave us alone. And in a like, did you really think I didn't know? So this is just priceless North. And you notice how she runs that whole scene. Like Tyler has his little bit of moments, but it is all about Ashley.
Tyler is my calmest love.
So again, she talks about how Tyler's great because he is that steady, stable South support that she needs, and she loves that. We need the opposite of us for a very good reason, because it's a survival mechanism. And she recognizes that she needs that in her life in order to essentially survive. So that's huge. And of course, he says that, for her, being around her is like she gives unconditional love. And I'm sure she does. And she's a very mature person in that she's recognized and balanced all of this out without really knowing her position in the game of love. Very interesting couple. I'm just sad that they didn't make it.
We learned a lot of different things along the way, like dropping pride and like...
What she says, dropping pride, is hilarious. Basically dropping that I have to be right about everything. That's what she realized that she needs to drop, but evidently that didn't last.
But I definitely just love the stillness and the calmness that he brings.
Okay, this North-South couple I thought was going to make it, but obviously there's some things going on in their life that just didn't work out. And they could, had they known their positions in the game of love, maybe they could have worked this out and recognized what was really going on underneath it all for Ashley and for Tyler, and that Ashley really needs to be the star of the show no matter what. He recognized that and was more supportive. I'm sure he was. I have no idea what happened in their relationship, but if they knew that, if Ashley knew that she was a North, and that how she comes across and naturally in life will help her find the person that is the best match for her. And like I said earlier, it can be hard for a North, and especially a North woman, because there's definitely these roles in this culture, especially since they seem to be religious or faith Christian. I'm not exactly sure. There's that matriarch patriarch, and that the patriarch is kind of supposed to control, be the head of the household. Although that's, that may be how it plays out naturally in a relationship, no matter what the dynamic is. There seems to be the power struggle is a big deal. Interesting. I think Ashley's fantastic. I think she will do really well if she learns her position in the game of love and learns how to navigate that and realize what she's attracted to and why. All right, that's it for Ashley.